Getting pretty used to doing these now that you have a few in?
Yeah, it's like not very much material. Just a little bumper, little hood, little fenders. Kind of takes longer to clean these things than it does to put the PPF on them.
All protected now?
All protected and safe and ready to go and rumble and do all sorts of crazy bull things.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what was all done to it?
This one was pretty basic. We just did a front end, so we did the mirrors, fenders, front bumper, and hood. We did the headlights as well. So it's gonna head back to the dealership and wait to find its new owner.
Where are these going to, Ty?
The GTR Pro. Somebody hears the word GTR and they think Nissan, but this is for a Mercedes GTR Pro. And they're gonna look ridiculous.
These are Vossen's, right?
3-piece Vossen Wheels. And they are a masterpiece. I just don't even understand how they tighten these 3-piece wheels without even scuffing one of the bolts. The attention to detail Vossen goes into in every single wheel they produce exceeds anybody that's ever existed in the wheel game. Dude, this car is gonna look wild, giving it the proper offset, which right now the wheels are really sunk in, which does help with aerodynamics, but looks are still more important. I mean, how often do you really need to go 200 miles an hour in your Mercedes besides every day? I mean, never.
Matrix Black 911 Turbo S. We're actually just gonna take off this old vinyl. It's got some use out of it, as you can see. It's got some rock chips and stuff and some damage. The wall also wasn't installed very well and it's failed in quite a few spots. So we're gonna remove it, get all the adhesive off it, and we're gonna wrap it again in Matrix Black. This time better.
Oh. Popping zits, Nate?
But as you saw in our satisfying zit popping video, the reason that happened is actually because all of this adhesive right here is left here because adhesive promoter was applied right here, and then the car was wrapped over that. And the reason that they make that product is so that the vinyl will bond stronger than it would just on the adhesive alone. But if you're doing a proper install, you don't actually need the promoter. And so if you're using that stuff, there's a better way to do it, and you should be doing that. But now you can see, as a result of that, it's bubbling everywhere that there was promoter. They left us a gift in here, I bet. We'll just carefully cut this open here. Oh yeah. Some dirt. Very nice. Oh, what do you know? That right there is where they promoted that.
Is it hard to take a adhesive promoter off?
Yeah, it is. You'll have to use something like an actual specialty adhesive remover. Alcohol will not do the trick on that. Pretty common mistake that you'll see when you first start wrapping is in an area like this where it's recessed. you're tempted to just bridge this over this right here, and then just sort of shove that in there, and it might hold for a little while, but eventually it's going to fail. And so what people do is like the promoter in here, and that's what we saw when the car first came in, is we're not going to use any promoter. You're going to want to lift this up, you're going to heat it, relax the vinyl, and then feed it into that recessed area so that it's totally relaxed and we're not stretching and pushing it in there. Relax it again. And now, that's not gonna fail. It's not stretched in there, there's as little stretch as possible, and it's just relaxed completely, no promoter, and that's gonna hold up great. It's not gonna come out. Here we are unwrapping the base of the wing on the Turbo S. More examples of just common mistakes that people make in the industry. You can see all of this adhesive and everywhere. I'm trying to get it off. And this is not normal for a vinyl wrap. What it is just more of that adhesive promoter that's been applied in every area that's recessed. So it's all along here and inside of these cups here. And makes it a real pain. The problem with using an adhesive promoter is when you install the vinyl with it on there, if you have to pick the vinyl up and readjust it at all, having that promoter on there, it's too late. It's tacked, and it's gonna mar and it's gonna ruin the adhesive once you pick it up a second time. So then once you do get it to lay and you install it, it might seem like it's gonna hold, but now you've damaged that adhesive, and then in the long term, it ends up failing. And that's what happened here. Finished the 3M Matrix Black wrap on the 911 Turbo S. We're waiting on a few parts that needed to be replaced, and we had a gasket changed out in the rear window because it was pretty much melted. And next week it'll be all wrapped up, and you guys will see it then.
Well, hi, Vinny, and welcome to Cars and Coffee on Sunday morning. This is our Cars and Coffee event, and we've got Ron's beautiful Bugatti. And we've got Lamborghini and Salt Lake here showing some of their vehicles.
Thanks for watching this week's video. Every last Sunday of the month, we're gonna have Cars and Coffee here at the shop. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for future videos.